Sorry about that, Gemini. Uh, but I'm going to just continue on since we had the cards all laid out. And we had on the bottom of the deck as overall the Queen of Wands. Um, let's see, our cards are still good. So let's just continue on. We just barely started. This is once again for Gemini, Gemini rising, or Gemini moon sign. And welcome everybody and all that. Like, subscribe, share if you would like to. Yeah, so let's continue on. The Queen of Wands, the overall influence this period until the end of February, from now until the end of February. She's going to have a big influence here. This is a feminine energy, a female energy, a nurturing, caring energy. She's a go-getter. She's a get things done kind of person. Excuse me. She's a good person to have on your side, and she will do things that will actively make things better. She may empathize a little bit with you, but mostly she just tries to act to make things better. Okay, now let's see where we're at now, Gemini. The Hanging Man. Isn't that interesting? The Hanging Man, as you can see him here, is a figure hanging upside down off of the wheel. He's a major arcana card. He's the 12th in the major arcana card, number 12. He's in the position of self-sacrifice. He's willingly a willing sacrifice is what it is. And you may be sacrificing some of your time, your energy, your money, whatever, for a cause that isn't really your own. Or this also will indicate that you're stopped for a minute. You've got to pause. And you're looking at things from here because you have to stop, because you have to hit the pause button for a minute, which is hard for Gemini, I know. But because you have to pause for a minute, you have a chance to look at things from a different perspective. And that is easy for you, but you've got. Okay, let's see what else there is. Let's see what's helping or hindering you. The Magician. Wow, another major arcana card. If you stop, if you just keep trying to push, 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 this isn't going to help you at all. You're going to have things working against you. If you stop and look at things from a different direction, the Magician, this is a major arcana number 1. He can manifest. You'll be able to manifest anything you want in this time period. But you're going to have to stop. You're going to have to hit the pause button in order to utilize this. You can't. You're going to have to stop and you're going to have to look and you're going to have to think, how can I go about this in a different way to make it successful? Okay? All right, so that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. Let's see what the past influence is. Oh, in the past, you had enough and more to share. You had enough wealth. You had enough. This is Pentacles. This is the Six of Pentacles. And you had enough to where you could share and you were giving and taking. You were giving and people were giving to you and you were taking and giving on and so forth. So you come from is coming from a place of having enough to share, to be fed back and to share again. It's a give and take situation. So you were doing good. Let's see what the recent past, and this may still be influencing the present, but this is the recent past. Wow. Emotional fulfillment. Not too long ago, and it's possible this is still going on. This is the Ten of Cups. And tens are end of a cycle, of course. but it's also a card of total emotional fulfillment. You have in the past found yourself, now could be, in a place, in a home, in an emotional state of fulfillment, of contentment, of happiness, possibly bliss, but of at least contentment. So it's an emotional fulfillment. You haven't really felt like you needed to move much anywhere. But yeah, that's in the passing off, or even still a little bit lingering in the recent past. This is the present. The Emperor. This is another major arcana. These are excellent cards. You feel like you're the king of all you survey, the emperor of all you survey, even more than a king. This is a card of triumph, and this is a card of moving forward, of action, of victory, of success. This is all of that. This is the male in the major arcana. This is a number, let's see, 4? Yeah, number 4 in the major arcana. He's a sign of stability. That's excellent with your card of happiness there, Jim. Wow. You're going to be making a move. This is a favorable move. This is the Knight of, wow. This is the Knight of Wands. I'm getting this quite a bit lately. This is the Knight of Wands. This is a year of flux. This is a year of movement. It's starting right off the bat. As soon as the year begins, I start seeing movement in all the cards. We're changing jobs, we're changing positions, we're changing homes, we're changing. This is with these cards, where you go and you're thinking about it, you can actually manifest where it is that you want to go, where you want to move, where you want to be, where you're heading to. You have opportunities around that you need to manifest. This is your worries, your fears, what you're worrying about. Temptation. This is the devil card. And he's too much passion, too much can be addictions. And another major arcana card. He's number 15. But he's like Mars, like Aries, which Mars has just gone into its sign of Aries, is a passionate card. Is watch your temper. This is what you are afraid of. Watch your emotions, watch your temper. Too much of anything can upset you, can upturn your apple cart there, upset your apple cart. Too much of any kind. Watch out for addictions. Be careful of what you go into. Just keep an even keel. Watch out for angers, because this is a card of anger also. Just passions, every passion, this is a card of it. Every addiction, this is a card of it. This is also a card of Capricorn, which is also a card of work. This is going to be hard work, but I can't see really worrying about that much, because you're up to work. You've never shirked work. Okay, this is what the neighborhood thinks about it, what the family thinks, what the surrounding influence is. Work. Sorry. This is work. You're up for a lot of work. Everybody thinks you're working really hard, that this is a big burden on you, and you're working really hard, that you're carrying other people's burdens with you. But actually, you've got these planted. These are burdens that you have carried, and you've already stuck them in the ground. This is the only one you're really carrying, and you're after the 10. You're just taking a little breather here. You're just pausing. You're thinking, God, this is a lot of work. And so what? You've got most of it behind you. You're almost done. This is the Nine of Wands, and you can still get there, and it should be well worth the effort. You're really working on this thing. Let's see what your hopes and dreams are and your wishes. You wish that you could just quit all this work and steal away in broad daylight with everybody else's swords. You can't do that, Gemini. This is even an air sign. You may be there might be a little bit of duplicity around you. Somebody might be taking advantage of you. Someone might be trying to take credit for some of the work that you have done. This is a sign of the spy or the thief. He's in plain broad daylight. He's got so many swords he can't carry them all. But you see him, but he's getting away anyway. But now you know this energy is around you somewhere. Keep your eye out for a thief, especially with you moving. And you may very well intuit him. You might know that he's there. It might be why this is here. This is a danger card, and this is a warning, and this is what it is. Somebody's trying to steal something from you. You got enough stuff going on. You got enough. And that might be why they're trying to take advantage of you because they see that you are burdened, that you have a lot to do. So they're just going to help themselves to whatever they want. See what the outcome is. Aha. The Page of Cups, a message of caring. Somebody's going to turn you in on this person. But this is a message, an emotional message, a heartfelt message. Pages are almost always messages. They can be children now. This could be a very sensitive child. But yeah, this is a message, a good message, a message of an emotional import. Could be a message about this person that's trying to steal stuff that you already know about. Maybe he's going to turn himself, or she is going to turn themselves in and say, look, I did this. And you're going to say, yeah. Let's see what else. What that, it's kind of an odd thing to end on, is a message. A message about what? What is the message about, Spirit? What are you trying to tell Gemini? Other than they're working very hard and they're going to be achieving a lot, and they're working toward any goal that they want. In there, you can manifest. You can manifest any future you want. You've got to look at it from a different perspective, though. And you're going to have to watch out for this person. They might be trying to manifest against you, but that's not what I see. Lots of major arcana. What is it with the Page of Cups? What's the deal with the Page of Cups, Spirit? Why are they appearing here? What kind of a message are we going to have? 4 major arcana. What kind of a message is there coming forth? What have we got going on? Let's look and see if Spirit will tell us. Oh, you might feel that you're in bondage, or it's a message of you being stuck. You're stuck somehow in bondage. This is the 8 of Swords. And you feel like at the end of February that here you've gone and worked, and you've worked only to have somebody steal something. And here's this emotional message, and now you're stuck. You don't know what to do about it. Maybe they say, oh, I'm sorry, but I've got your job anyway, even though you worked your tail off for it. You might be, let's see. Yeah, it's going to come to light. It's going to show. Everybody's going to know what's going on with this person. Yeah. Because this is the Sun. This is another major arcana, and this is where we're going to have to stop. Yeah, but that's what it looks like to me. Looks like that you've got someone that's sneaking around there trying to steal your stuff. And you've caught them or something, and they're, oh, well, I'm sorry, I blah blah blah. So you didn't really know what to do. But this is going to come to light. No matter what you do, this is going to come to light. Or they might think that they can take something because they know something about it, or because you like them, because you care about them. You're not going to do anything about it. And that might be why you feel like you're in bondage, because your emotions have gotten tied up in this somehow. But it will all out. It will all come, because the sun is going to shine on it and it illuminates. The sun illuminates things. You've got 5 major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, this is, yeah, this is a really intriguing reading. Because here you are, you're stalled out for a minute. Take your time, just stop a minute and look at things from a different direction. And you can figure this out. And if you figure this out, you'll know who this is, and you'll know it's a possibility that they're just playing on your emotions. And being a Gemini, you can kind of handle that one. But yeah, you're going to be moving or changing positions here. Probably changing positions for the better. If there's something that you want to do, you might start wanting to manifest that, because this is coming up in the future. Even though you're worried about this, and it's going to be work, but you'll have to watch out for this person trying to steal your sun. They're not going to get away with it, though. They won't. Even though it's someone that you really didn't want to spill the beans on, you really didn't have a choice there. Okay, well, that's interesting. We'll check in with you later and see what's going on. But the thing is that none of this is written in stone. This is all in flux. Once you know something's going on, you can change the whole outcome. So, but this isn't a bad reading at all. It's just this little bit of worry here, and it'll all come out in the end. The sun is shining in the end. You'll be getting a message and you'll feel like you're in bondage, but lo and behold, it will all come out in your favor in the end. This might not be there until, possibly early March, at least late February. But yeah, interesting times, Gemini. We're going to leave it there now, and I'll talk to you later. So have a lovely month. Have a lovely February. Have a lovely year. Happy New Year.